Let's understand how we observe and assess children's activities. Let's understand first of all about print awareness assessment under foundational literacy. Concepts of print are generally learnt by children as they are exposed to developmentally appropriate books such as storybooks, information books and other graded picture books both at home and at school. So, these are the books, like you can show a book and also the sentence. If I will show you the sentence, like where the children can look at the sentences and also the words and also can find out the space between the words. Children also listen to and look at story books as their parents and teachers read to them. First of all, you need to understand that concepts of print include an understanding that print carries meaning. The books contain letters, words and sentences. Children also start looking at, as I have already mentioned, that there is space between words. The way you use the books and literacy materials in front of the children, they start understanding what books are used for. When you read to them in an appropriate manner and model literate behavior, they get to know that books have parts such as front cover, back cover and so many things. Children also come to an understanding that we begin reading on the left. See how I am using begin reading on the left and move the finger beneath the words. We read to the end in the same line on the right and then we go to the next line, right. So, the parents and teachers need to demonstrate this in front of the children. Now, you need to know what it means when you use the books in such an appropriate manner when you are showing the print to the books. It means a child understands that print carries a meaning, that print can be used for various purposes. There is a difference between letters and words. There is a difference between words and sentences. The books have front and back cover. The stories begin at a certain page. The stories end at a certain page. That the print is read from left to right. Now, how to assess in a developmentally appropriate manner so that the child won't even get the feeling that you are actually assessing him or her. You have some assessment questions with you, for example, which can be asked orally. Give the child a storybook and you can ask, can you show me? Himani, are you reading a storybook?
Yes.
You like this storybook?
Yes.
Okay, can you show me the cover of the storybook?
This is the cover of the storybook.
Very good. Can you show me the back cover of the storybook?
This is the back cover of the storybook.
Very good. Can you show me the letter R?
Here is the letter R.
Can you show me the letter T?
Here is the letter T.
Can you show me where should we begin reading the story?
Here.
Yes. Can you show me where the story ends? What is this?
Monkey.
Monkey. Can you tell me any word that begins with the sound M?
Monkey. Mango.
Mango. Let me show you another activity. For example, use children's names and their name cards to point out initial and end sounds. We have some name cards with me. Okay, Vivid. Okay, Lavanya, pick up your name card. Very good. Vivid, can you identify where is your name card?
Here is my name card.
Very good. Himani, can you pick up your name card? Whose name card is this?
Sarah.
Sarah, yes. Okay, Vivid, what is the initial sound that comes in your name?
V.
V. Very good. Can you tell me any name that begins with V sound?
Van.
Van. Okay, Himani, can you tell me what is the initial sound that comes in your name?
H.
H. What is the end sound that comes in your name?
E.
Can you tell me any one word that begins with E? Okay, Sarah, can you tell me what is the initial sound that comes in your name?
Sir.
Very good. What is the end sound that comes in your name?
H.
Can you tell me any name of such animal that begins with the sound H?
Hippo.
Hippo, very good. And any name that begins with the S sound? If your name starts with L sound, jump up high, jump up high, jump twice. 1, 2, very good. Whose name starts with V sound? Give me one storybook. Very good, Vivek. So what you have observed? Can children follow instructions? Can children identify the initial and end sounds of their names? Okay, let's see what I have.
Paper. Paper. Paper.
Okay.
Pen cap.
Paper.
Pencil.
Yeah.
There is pen cap.
How do you know there is a pen
And
cap?
pencil. And two pen.
Oh, my
Pen.
smart little children.
And
Okay,
pen.
I have per pencil.
And pen. And pen.
Yes, per pen.
Polythene.
Polythene.
Because
Yeah.
her color is light, so I can see.
Okay, Lavanya is saying that the color is so light, so she can see. Yes, there is a pink.
Pink paper.
Pink cap. Very good.
Paper plate.
And paper plate. So, watch for what responses the children give. Other things to look for. Can children orally blend all sounds in 2 and 3 sound words? Let's see. I'm calling out 2 or 3 sounds and you have to blend them orally. Okay? You have to blend them. So listen carefully. H, A, T.
Hat. We wear hat on the head.
Yes.
Hat on the head.
Yes, we wear hat on our heads. Very good. Okay, let's blend other 3 sounds.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah? Okay. B, E, D.
Bed. We sleep on the bed.
These were a few examples for assessing print and phonological awareness under foundational literacy. Let's know and do some activities exclusively for assessing foundational numeracy. Provide children with lots of materials like twigs, leaves, flowers, buttons, bottle caps, clothespin, seeds, beads, and so many other things that you can find in your immediate environment. And observe how children use the materials. Do children sort the materials into different categories? Can they describe the different attributes of the materials? Do they see how these materials are same and how they are different? Encourage children to create patterns with the materials. What kind of patterns do they create? Do they create only the same pattern like A, B, A, B, or something else also? Are the children able to extend pattern on their own at any end or only in one direction? After some time, watch for what kind of complexity children are bringing to their designing or pattern making. Do they also count as they are extending the pattern? Do they also compare the patterns? For example, how the 2 patterns are same and how they are different. Offer a variety of pattern activities in the class, such as encourage them to explore or do pattern hunting, like they can hunt the pattern on their shirts, on their dresses. So, it all depends on how you observe the children's play and plan the assessment processes and how you notice, recognize and respond to children's interest and strengths in foundational literacy and mathematics. It would be very good if you design some assessment plan. Let me show you how to make an assessment plan to assess the status and progress of children in FLN. Look at this assessment plan sheet. I hope you can also make it on your own. This is one sample where you can make a table and leave space for what to assess, when to assess and recording procedure. You can use another kind of a form also for child's reporting of participation by child. What I am showing you is just a sample. You may create your own. See, so this is a sample when the children go to the reading area and children themselves can tick mark if they have visited the reading area, and on the left side you can see the children's name. Let me show you another assessment sheet for patterning rubric. So, as I am saying that these are all just the samples you can create on your own. Let me show you another sample assessment sheet for concepts of print. You can notice and write down and record it for yourself so that it becomes easy for you to observe the progress, how the children are progressing in print awareness. Can the children identify the front cover, the back cover, and from where the story begins and ends? So, don't you find it's very easy? So, you have learnt that observing children helps you to know how the children are progressing. You also understood today how the enabling environment, appropriate resources make it easy to observe and assess children's learning and development in a stress-free manner. This ongoing observation with the assessment plan makes the total assessment process very easy and smooth.